He makes it through the show-stopping, jaw-dropping rally play of Kirill Gerasimenko. Such an entertainer, the Lone Ranger from Kazakhstan. And Liam Pishford gets his revenge from the World Championships in Busan, winning in this decider in his first match of the 2025 season. That was a marathon, 42-minute match, and Pishford does it. He will face Quadriaruna next in the round of 32. And next, we will be going back to the women's singles. Really excited to see the former European champion of 2015, Elizabeta Samara, in action. The veteran will face SHIXUNYAO, the youngster from China. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, table tennis fans all around the world, welcome back to the Lusail Sports Arena. It is the show-starting event of the 2025 season. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, and welcome to session 2 of day 1 of main draw action at the WTT Star Contender Doha. On screen here, we have two very, very entertaining women's players. It is a question of youth versus experience in many ways, with Elizabeta Samara against SHIXUNYAO. One that we're all really looking forward to here. Samara is such a legend from Romania. She's the big sister of the team. I mean, you think of Bernadette Such, the Trixie Pixie, as their #1, but she's the player that all players from Romania look up to, really. Someone with over 20 European Table Tennis Championship medals, 8 golds, 9 silver and 5 bronzes to her name. But SHIXUNYAO has had, I'd say, a bit more to celebrate about with respect to WTT. She is only 23 years of age, SHIXUNYAO. And what about her record? 234 victories, 43 losses in the 277 matches that she's played. She's played 42 events, which is nothing compared to the 234 that Samara has played. But the left-handed Romanian, you'd have to imagine, is sort of in her final chapter, being 35 years of age, but still playing at the very, very highest level. Better receive there from Samara. She was caught out initially by that long serve from SHIXUNYAO. We're seeing getting featured more and more. The Chinese coaches hold her with high hopes. in high regard. And she's certainly not failing to disappoint. She catches the edge there on the way through. I have to imagine she's the more powerful and speedy player, SHIXUNYAO. But Samara very spinny, obviously left-handed as well, which poses its own challenge. She's very good away from the table as well, Samara. One of the best fishers, lobbers in the game, not easy to hit the ball past. SHIXUNYAO's going to have to try and play her backhands. Cross table, stretch Samara out wide.
3-4.
Both these players fairly high ranked, so it's the first match for both women on screen. SHIXUNYAO is ranked 40 in the world. Samara is ranked at 48, but she's been as high as 13 in the world back in 2014. Shovel serve of Samara, causing an issue there with SHIXUNYAO's receive. That's a nice combination. Baiting the flick. She wanted that, Samara. It's about being able to play one shot with the next in mind. Got to be relaxed at all times. Good recovery here from the lefty.
6-7.
Oh, nice coverage. Not the longest of pushes, barely long at all, but it's enough for SHIXUNYAO to come over. Coach Philemon, very vocal in the corner. Oh, he caught the edge. Played a great point there, Samara. Nothing to show for it. Flicking through the fingers. She wasn't even behind that, SHIXUNYAO. Managing to get finest of edges, just kissed it. And it's that same shovel serve again. SHIXUNYAO feels like she has to go against that spin, but can't do it with the way that she's coming in with that flick. So she may have to try and receive it with the forehand. So I'm sure Samara's going to keep doing it until SHIXUNYAO comes up with a better response. It's a rocket backhand there from her. Oh, she had time on it, Samara. But SHIXUNYAO escapes. 2 bites of the apple for the Chinese player. On receive now. Samara's served well. What about now? Half long.
9-10.
Oh, but receives well with the flick there. No response from Samara. SHIXUNYAO had a few issues there, particularly with that receive. There's that edge again that helped to stay in that. She gets it done, 11 points to 9 in just over 5 minutes. No coach for her in the corner. Not often you see that with a Chinese player. But there are quite a few involved here at the Star Contender in Doha. So we'll see if she can continue as she left off.
Second game. Samara to serve. Now, hold.
So Samara here trailing by a game. Best of 5 match.
1, no.
Recent singles matches include champions in Frankfurt, where she lost in the round of 16 to Wang Yidi, but she picked up her first ever victory against Shan Shana. Phenomenal comeback by Samara. Beautiful celebration as well.
One, two.
SHIXUNYAO played Contender in Muscat. Got to the semi-finals. Lost to Chen Yi. Played in Montpellier as well, where she also lost to Chen Yi in the 5th game. But it shows you that she really is on the brink of breaking through as a top-tier Chinese player. She was training with Wang Yidi in Montpellier. Nice to get a bit of behind-the-scenes access at that event.
2-4.
Such a privilege to be able to go out to these fantastic WTT events. Highly recommend you get on the app or the website to check out if there's any events coming near you. Even if there isn't, treat yourself, because it is such an amazing experience to watch these pros live, the speed of the game. You'll learn so much about what you need to do as well if you're a player trying to improve. And there aren't many better players to study than Samara, with everything that she has brought to the sport. She won her first European Championship medal in 2005. So she's been at the top level for 20 years. Elizabeta Samara. What a legend. And the best receive there from Samara. Put it on a plate for SHIXUNYAO. Pendulum serve into the backhand. Placement of it made it difficult for Samara, who'd already sort of planted her feet and come in to play the flick. Comes back and SHIXUNYAO chops it. That was such an unusual point. Whatever it takes. But you won't see that so often. SHIXUNYAO with a near-the-table push against a high ball. Good improvisation. And a surprise factor serve from Samara keeps her in this game. It was a let. Samara pointed that out pretty promptly.
8-6.
That was good placement with the push. SHIXUNYAO stepped that corner.
9-6.
Wanted to play it with her forehand to impose herself more. Samara spotted that opening but couldn't play it. Oh yeah, nicely done from Samara. She
7-9.
venomous with that backhand flick. It's this one. Oh yeah, gorgeous. Tried to fade it, but I don't think she came into that with enough racket speed, Samara. 3 game points for SHIXUNYAO to set up comfortable position. Electric counter, she's so quick on those balls.
Game sheet. 2 games.
And she's only 1 game away now from a place in the women's singles round of 32 against this legend with an embarrassment of riches, Elizabeta Samara. Just hasn't been able to, point by point, challenge SHIXUNYAO enough to get a game on the board. Could she do it with the back against the ropes?
Time. Third game, she to serve. Long, all.
SHIXUNYAO here, sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
Next. Love
Fraser
all.
Riley with you here in Doha.
One, love.
Not the easiest first match for Samara here. She's a momentum player, she's an adrenaline player, but it's difficult against someone so relentless. So Samara has actually more strings to her bow than SHIXUNYAO, but it's the stability.
Love 3.
Just scarily good.
3-1.
Still opting to play that backhand flick, SHIXUNYAO. We haven't seen her try and sort of swat through with the forehand receive. But that shovel serve of Samara has caused a few issues. There's not many left-handed players that play that serve like Samara plays it. Think of like a Polkanova kind of player. She plays the reverse pendulum serve. So you don't have to have that same sort of wrist angle coming into that forehand receive if you choose to play it.
1-5.
You can dig under it more than come round the side of the ball. It's amazing, even with the change of ball, Samara's managed to still play at the top level, but I feel like she was slightly more effective when it was a celluloid ball, when spin seemed to matter more than what it does now. You can kind of dismiss spin a bit more seamlessly with the plastic ball. Good placement there. Samara found that opening with the backhand, helped through by the net cord. Nice play. Trying something quite unusual there with the backhand push from the forehand side. And it looks all but done now. Just 2 points away. Samara has only been able to score 2 herself in this third. Oh my God, that's crazy. How on earth has that come back?
10-2.
Oh, so good. Oh, so good.
She, game and match. 3-love.
SHIXUNYAO putting the O in Doha. Some show-stopping table tennis. Fastest match that we've seen this session, under 20 minutes. And SHIXUNYAO sails through to the next round. There's the Chinese coach finally making an appearance. There he is. It's a good victory there for the 23-year-old against such a grizzled veteran like Elizabeta Samara. But just too good on the day, that. So, that is that. Next here on table 1, we will be going back to the men's singles. Some of you I know are excited to see Kay Stumper of the new German generation. He's up against the former World Championship finalist, Matthias Falk from Sweden. So stay tuned for that one.